outside. Out of Vacaville, California, it's going to be the 22G of Paul Guglielmone.
See the 42 of Paul Culp out of Crestville, Oregon, and Jason Hickenbottom out of Duncombe, Iowa, the 45H. Looking for them final 2 tickets to paradise. Field set to go. Final 2 tickets. Eddie money. Oh, and then we go Facebook Live, so I got to turn anybody off. Looking for our final 2 qualifiers and final 2 tickets to paradise. Who's going to punch them? On down to turn number 1 and 2. Look at this, Trent Loveroot. Trent Loveroot, I was giving him a hard time. I was going through the pits today, hollering on the bullhorn. I said, driver's meeting, and he goes, what? And I said, driver's meeting. You don't need to go, Loveroot. I haven't seen you drive all week. Yeah, but tonight he's made a fool out of me. Oh, Culp, hang on. Shut him down. Paul Culp looped it all by himself down there in turn number 1, and then, well, waited for his caution, and now he's going to be told to just go ahead and exit the racetrack. One and done. All he had to do was just throttle that machine up, go to the infield, or race it back or something. So, I believe we did hustle a lap through. So Loveroot will be your leader. Darrell Hughes will be second. Matt Crafton right there in the number 3 spot. Of course, coming up next will be four B mains for your Northern Sport mods. Or no, 1 B main for your stock cars. 2 B, I don't know. Bill, I'm lost. 2 B mains for the stock cars, 4 for the sport mods, 1 for the hobbies. And then it's feature time. Trent Loveroot out of New Ulm, Minnesota. So there we go. Crafton getting on up there. Like we said, great to have you tuned in for a little Facebook Live. A look in for some of you on the West Coast, getting off work. Some of you here on Mountain Time, just getting done with dinner. Some of you folks on the West Coast, well, guess what you're doing? Getting dessert. East Coasters might be getting ready for bed. You never know. People on the East Coast, they got to go to bed earlier than we do. Working for the green flag. Trent Loveroot jumps on the throttle there in the Yuma Ottawa on RV Center restart zone. Building the field on down on turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Matt Crafton there on the outside to the bottom. It's going to be Darrell Hughes there side by side. Here comes Paul Stone to 66 speed.
Stone going to look down the inside, see if he can run up under your top 2. Right now, Crafton trying to make that top side work. Right now, he's falling back behind a former California resident, Darrell Hughes, the second right now. He's got the final ticket to paradise. As he now changes his line, he's going to move down the bottom as well. See if he can run down Loveroot as they run down the back straightaway into 3.
On down to the turn, number 3 and 4, Trent Loveroot, your race leader. Then it is Darrell Hughes. Look at Paul Stone. Oh my. Matt Crafton, Paul Stone. Here comes Andy Pierce. Look at Pierce in the Hot Rod 15. Brings that machine on into the number 3. Now we'll 4 spot is Stone is 3rd. Hughes is 2nd, and Loveroot is your leader. They'll work on that on turn number 1 and 2. Still out front. That's the Trent Loveroot, Darrell Hughes, your top 2. Hughes, though, doesn't watch out. Paul Stone's going to be right there to pounce on him.
Paul Stone trying to make something happen at 66P. The Winton, California driver trying to run down the former California resident again one more time. That is the Daryl Hughes the second. Right now he has the final ticket. And here comes the 15 of Pierce trying to make his way up into that fray too, as well as he's going to get rid of the left rear corner of Stone into turn number 3.
Off of 4, down the front, straight away to Loveroot and Hughes. Then it is Stone, Pierce, and Dan Mink, Matt Crafton, and Roy Morris the second. Working up there along the top shelf, getting some practice laps for tomorrow night to try to do it again. Off of turn 4 this time, 3 to go. New old Minnesota racer, Loveroot.
Loveroot out front. Hughes still runs in second. Paul Stone trying to get his marbles back together, see if he can make the run down and make the challenge for that second spot with Hughes in that number 28H. Right now it's still out front, 2 laps remaining. Loveroot has a class of his own as he runs down to turn 1 and 2.
Off with 3 down the back straightaway, 2 laps to go for your race leader at New Old Minnesota, Trent Loveroot. They'll work him on down the back straightaway. Loveroot still out front, your race leader. Hughes working second. Then it is the 15, or the 66 Stone, 15 appears. White flag's out, 1 to go for Loveroot.
Loveroot has command of this final B main event for your IMCA Modifieds. Right now, Hughes is catfishing down the bottom of that 28H. He's not able to make any progress to the front, and the car behind him, 66P of Paul Stone, not making any gains on him as well, but it will be your winner. It's Trent Loveroot in the 11, and it will be the 28H of Daryl Hughes the second. Now out of Texas, is punches tickets to tonight's A main event.
There you go. 26 cars are set to go for 25 laps and $1,000 tonight for a Fast Shafts All-Star Invitational qualifying feature. And now it is in time for some stock cars. Bring some vendors to the game. Kevin Roberts out of Grisham, Oregon in the 88. The 12 is B.J. Wild out of Redmond, Oregon.
It'll be Murray Curtis out of Winnebago, Nevada in the 76M, and to the outside is Tim Iowa's Jay Schmidt in the 19J.
Going the 11K, it's Patrick Humphrey out of Molalla, Oregon, and also out of Oregon, that is Brody Humphrey in the 16-Ot.
Steve Stone will make up the inside of row number 4 to win California, 73S to the outside of the 11. That's Eagle Creek, Oregon's Donald Schott.
Final 2 starters going to be Perry Humphreys out of San Diego in the 99, and Chris Bowler out of Phoenix, Arizona in the 91. 10 laps the distance. You know what we're looking for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of this one, Bill.
And with that said, they're going to fire off your first of 2 B main events for your Class 2 Tough to Tame, the IMCA stock cars.
Oh, there's a trunk lid down here off turn number 4. Somebody forgot to put the pins in the trunk. Yellow is out for debris on the racetrack. Well, you know what I'm going to look for? I'm going to look for a little junk in the trunk, if you know what I mean, Bill. Let's see who's going to show it to me. Yeah, show me that junk in the trunk right there. Oh, it's an 11S of Donald Schott out of Eagle Creek, Oregon. When your trunk lid comes off, you know what you say? Hey, I'm going to put my bike in your trunk. There goes Mike. He's got it. Look at how strong Mike is. He can drive a 4-wheeler and hold the trunk lid to Teddy.
So with that trunk lid removed, we're going to get the guys lined back up, and it will be a complete restart as we get one of the modifieds off the track surface. Replay coming up. We're going to see what happens with this deck lid. Watching at home, watch that 11S back there. You'll see him get on the gas and downforce. Oh, look at there. See, it goes up in the air. Downforce not working on that car during that start. So good thing he did not get charged with that caution. His shot will be able to maintain his original starting spot. He might have a word with some of his crewmen. Make sure they put those pins back in if he is able to make tonight's A main event. Again, your top 6 are going to transfer to the A main event from these 2 Bs for your IMCA stock cars. And caution lights are out one more time. It's a couple of Oregonians up front. BJ Wild, Kevin Roberts going to lead your field to the green. We are back underway. Your first B main event back down the front straightaway. Kevin Roberts with a nice jump down to the inside. He's going to lead the field down into turn number 1, but on the outside it's BJ Wild. BJ Wild trying to go wild on the outside, but Jay Schmidt right there trying to make something happen as well. Top 3 cars will file down at turns 1 and or make that through 3 and 4, but it'll be Kevin Roberts till lap number 1 over BJ Wild, Jay Schmidt, and the 160 of Brody Humphrey and Marie Curtis will round out your top 4. Schmidt now that 19J trying to make something happen, trying to move down to the inside as he tries to move into the top 2. Right now our focus is on your top 6. That's Roberts, Wild, Schmidt, Humphrey, Curtis, and Schott. Schott's got himself kind of a windbreak back there behind the 11S after losing his deck lid. Got a little bit of downforce in that 11S. He heads down the back straightaway. He's going to look to the outside of Humphrey, see if he can move up into the top 4. Not able to do so as they slide down into turn 3. Humphrey down the bottom, Schott up on the top side. We got a battle right now for that 4th and 5th spot. Here comes the 76 of Marie Curtis. She's on the bubble for that final transfer spot. The Winnemucca, Nevada racer, the young lady, Marie Curtis, but now she's got to charge to the outside. That's the 73 of Steve Stone. Steve Stone out of California trying to move the outside and nab that final ticket to the A main event. Roberts now still has solid hold on that top spot. DJ Wild trying to make something happen, trying to move some momentum up to the top side. A little bit loose off the bottom side. Here comes BJ Wild to the outside. Wild to the outside, build that momentum. Schott made one little mistake through turns 1 and 2, and Wild's going to try to take full advantage of it down the front straightaway. Will he have enough momentum to take over the top spot? And bing, bang, boom, he takes it. 87 1,000ths of a second over Wild, takes over the lead over Roberts down the front straightaway underneath the flag stand. Now he's going to hold that spot as they go through turns 3 and 4. Now Roberts is going to try to dig down the bottom, see if he can get that spot back. Not able to do so. Again, like I said, the top of 3 and 4 seem to be better as the night goes on, and the bottom works better for 1 and 2, so we'll see how it plays out this time around. Again, that little bit of wobbly through turns 1 and 2 by Roberts does not pay dividends for him as BJ Wild still stays out front. Unfortunately for Schmidt, not able to make anything happen right now. We still got a battle for that 6th and final transfer spot as the white flag comes out for your leader. Right now, Marie Curtis is in that spot in the 76. Or make that Brody Humphrey in the 160 is in that spot. No, make that Marie Curtis in them. The 160 of Humphrey's trying to get in. He's going to give her a shot in the shorts as the checkered flag comes out. It'll be BJ Wild over Kevin Roberts. Schmidt will come home 3rd. 4th will be Schott. 5th will be Stone. And Marie Curtis will punch her ticket in tonight's A main event, coming home in that 6th and final transfer spot in front of Patrick Humphrey. And next that will be your final B main event for your IMCA stock cars on the pole. Out of South Haven, Minnesota, it's going to be the 25A of Andrea McCain. And to the outside, it'll be the senior McCurdy, Chris McCurdy Sr. out of Mesa will start outside row number 1. Buddy Wade will start inside row number 2 out of Congress in the 27. And to the outside, it'll be State and Oregon's Kirsty Ferrando in the 23K. Row number 3 is going to look like this. It'll be the Redmond, Oregon racer, the 45 of Tiana Wild, and Zach Madrid out of Phoenix in the 5M. Row number 4 will be the Lake Havasu, Arizona racer, the 41L of Jim Morris and Cody Humphrey out of Molina, Oregon in the 121. And rounding out your 10-car field will be the Cortez, Colorado racer, the 007 of Tony Hill and Chaz Baca Jr. Again,